I almost had all my buttons in a row. I'm getting there. Hello, everyone. I am VJ, and this is WIP It Wednesday, where we get to share our works in progress. I'm not going to try to say that three times real fast. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my channel members. And if you are catching the replay, yay, Team Replay, thank you so very much. And we got fam coming into the house. I'm getting there. My cousin Michelle is here. Please hit the like button as you enter. Michelle, do you feel better? Dinky Jen says, whoop, whoop, hello. Good to see you. Shatika, blessings and happy crocheting to you. How are you? And there is our Cammy from up north. How you doing, Cam? Good to see you. How is everybody today? Happy hump day. We're halfway there. And I think this is Labor Day weekend. Does anybody have plans for the weekend? Do you have a 3-day holiday? And for those who aren't in the States, here's Victoria and Rita. Do you all celebrate Labor Day? And there's Rita. Rita, how are you doing? How's mom? Did you get sleep last night? I hope. I hope and pray. Hey, my Missouri cousin, Coley, how you doing? There's Victoria, Wonder Twin number one, taking a break from crafting to do housework and making dinner. What's for dinner? I just had lunch. I haven't even gotten to dinner yet. There's our dear Sarah. Hello, everyone. I'm here, but I won't be in chat, just lurking. Well, Sarah, I guess you're allowed. I mean, I bought those new recliners for a reason. So go on up, turn on the vibration to the way you want it, adjust your heat and kick your feet up. It's all good. Michelle says it is Labor Day weekend. I'm always lost. Thank you. Thank you. I just jumped. Hold on. Victoria says, yes, we have the day off, but for those of us that aren't in school, just have the day to relax. We have the day off, but for those of us that aren't in school, it's just a day to relax. So, what happens to the ones who are in school? I'm going to ask. Rita says, yep, I slept good, tired again now. Been a busy day and more tomorrow. Take it slow. Take it slow. It'll be okay. As long as they don't call the health department and nobody dies, it's all good. Victoria says, I'm making burritos, but realize I don't have the wraps for burritos, so making burrito bowls instead. That works. That works. I saw a short yesterday where they made the burrito wrap. Well, they made the taco wraps out of canned corn. They took coffee filters and they spooned in some canned corn that's been drained. They added cheese and seasonings and they put it in. I didn't see the temperature for like 15 minutes. And they put cheese on it. And then when they took it out, they flipped it over and peeled off the coffee filter, put their ingredients on one half and folded it over as a taco. They used it for ham and cheese, tomatoes, cucumber, and lettuce. And I was sitting there going, well, that's interesting. Dinky Jen says, Our Monday was called Bank Holiday, and shops and services run on Sunday timetable. I remember hearing about bank holidays. The shops and services run on Sunday timetable. Huh, I thought a bank holiday, everybody took the day off. Okay. Leslie is working and lurking. Thank you for being here. Victoria says to not do prep for school. Okay. They get to be angry that they have to go back. Oh, child, this girl has on a blue wig. Is that a girl? She's got blue extensions in her hair, and I don't know why. Why, Lord? It's not a color found in nature. Jennifer has 6 days till I go back to school, 7 days for the kids. The kids across the street are back. And so, for all those who know the drama I have across the street, it's better than TV. It really is. I had I had been over to the YouTube studio to get my parking pass to go over to Granny D's, and this live was not in there. There it is. Sometimes it shows up and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's going on half the time, but we all know this, correct? So I'm going to see if Granny D has given me my parking pass. If not, we may have to take the streetcar. It's Wednesday, yeah, Granny D. Um, and I hope we don't have to take the streetcar named Desire. Maybe we can rename her and make it Desiree. And we are, yes, I'm clicking buttons. Strange things may happen. If everything goes dark, just sit there. I'll be back. I'll be back. I promise. Or I'll try to anyway. Today is the 27th of August. I don't know where this, sometimes this year feels like it's going really, really fast. And other times it feels like it's just dragging on forever. And we're not getting anything done here. But you know what? It is what it is. Okay, let me see if Granny D gave us a parking pass and see if I can get it validated. And if not, we may check later, but we got to see all the lusciousness that is in the group. Yep, there she is. Live at 5 with Granny D. Okay, we got our parking pass. We've got our ticket stamped and validated. Okay. Hooray for our team. Yeah, no. Okay. There we go. So where was I? Sam, welcome in. Good to see you. Morning. Maggie got in early with her attempt at unaliving me. Uh-oh. But here now. Morning all. You tell her I said to behave. And and she's not being very nice when she does that. Bad kitty. Bad, bad, bad. Victoria is working on the hat for my vendor donation. Working on the hat for my vendor donation, though, after dinner. Maybe do a bus instead of the subway. I kind of like the streetcar, but yeah, I don't want to do the bus. Chris, welcome in. We might do a bus one day. Chris, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon, Susan E. How are you? And there is our Darcia, and you didn't get a notification. I don't know why, because I scheduled this early. Debbie, well, sometimes YT gives you notifications and sometimes they don't. I scheduled it before 2. You should have gotten a 30-minute, no, you should have gotten a 2:15 notification that I was going live in 30. Did I schedule it before 2? I don't know what time I scheduled it. Might have been my fault. See, Debbie is here. How are you, Debbie? And Sam rarely does either. Chris says Mama G and Rusty 4-year YT today. I thought they had been on longer than 4 years. That's awesome, though. Yes, Victoria, at least we have our parking pass because, paying for parking is against my religion. Dinky Jen is working on her poncho, 10 rows until I do the fan edging. Okay. Go ahead with your bad self. Nightbot has decided to come to work. Thank you, Nightbot. Dawn P, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay. So, again, how is everybody? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And Miss Rita and her mom have a bunch of hearts filled by mom and now waiting to be stitched together. Ooh. Now, if your mom starts stitching, you know you're going to be into something. She's doing so well at stuffing. Let me... Oh. Wow. Wow. Go ahead, Miss Rita and Rita's mom. You all are really doing it. Darcy is saying hi to everybody. Lenny, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? You know what? Let me take this off of here and put this by the door so I can get the stuff mailed out. Because my bad, it's still sitting here. Okay. Put this by the door so I see it when I walk out. Good gracious. Victoria just got a call to help my friend with something. At least the stuff for dinner has been cooked. I'm glad of that. Lydia, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? She is crocheting a hat, her second one. Congratulations. Lenny says, my cup has sweet tea and my hook on making a rectangle granny square blanket for Boggy Creek. Lenny, before you make a granny square blanket, check the dimensions with Nancy and them that do the Boggy Creek, because I believe they have specific measurements that they want for the blankets. And the last time I saw anything about it, they wanted a specific size rectangle to fit on the bed. They didn't want squares, unless they've changed. But check with Nancy and them over there that are doing the Boggy Creek donations, because they're really specific about their measurements. Everybody is speaking. Oh, mom is stitching too. That is awesome. Go ahead with your bad self, mom. Everybody is speaking. Darcia has water in her cup. Nothing on her hook still. Not able to crochet. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. See if I can help. Susan made fried chicken legs for supper last night. Leftovers for today. I like chicken legs. I know you're supposed to eat the breast, but I like the legs. I actually like the thighs and back. I know there's not much meat on the back, but the meat that's on the back is really, really good. Lenny says, right, I know the measurements is 35 to 40 wide and 40 to 50 long, or you can do a square 40 by 40. Okay. So they did add squares because before they weren't accepting squares. So yay. That's good to know, Lenny. Thank you. Leany. I always call you Lenny. Leany. Tank, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Then we've got some good lusciousness today. Sarah has won the Yarn Addicts Nana June blanket using perfect phasing. It's super soft. Is it? I don't think I've used perfect phasing, but it looks nice and squishy. Ooh. Juan has several blanket patterns that are squares, doesn't he? I like making squares. Until you get to that last row seems to go on forever and ever and ever. My chat just jumped and I lost my place. I've lost my place in the world. Okay, we have Laurie. How are you? I am finally working on my animal faces blanket again. Yay. Coley has a smoothie in the cup. First attempt C to C using red heart stripes and smile on my face. Let me know how you feel about the C to C. We know Miss Kathleen loves them. I've only done one and I haven't really committed to it yet. And Darcia is reminding all of the lurkers to please donate your thumbs. Leanie says it's okay. You can call me anything but late for dinner. I second that. And thank you, Leanie. And I know I used to do it on StreamYard, but this type is light on dark and it messes with my brain. Tank says, I just got finished with an ultrasound on my abdomen, not sure what's going on. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Hopefully, they'll find an end to your issues. Kathleen says, that's my excuse, Leanie. Don't call me late for dinner. I'm right behind you. I am right behind you. As a matter of fact, when I start smelling it, I start looking. Like, what is that? When are you going to serve it? I want to make sure that I'm in the part of the line where I still get some before it runs out. Yeah, because I just want to taste it. Yeah. How about that? There we go. How about this? Then we have Now that's from our dear Sarah, who is here working in the background. Victoria is working on my vendor donation for the raffle bowl. Raffle now. Why did I think that said bowl? You're going to raffle this? Oh my goodness. Honey, I would be selling this, but that's just me. Let me. Okay. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Trees and hearts. Look how you striped that cuff ribbing. Ooh. Yeah, I'd be selling that, but that's just me. That is cute. That is cute. Congratulations to the winner, whoever that may be. That is not what was supposed to happen. I found a new meaning for buttons. Gracious. I there it is. I stored my last comment and I lost it. There we go. Tank is starving. She has been NOO since last night at supper. Oh, honey, I am so sorry. Yeah, we're sending prayers to Tank. I was thinking you meant NPO, but they keep changing the abbreviations, and I was just going to let you have it. Victoria says, I'm making another set for my table if I have time, but doing different colors maybe. Okay. There's Granny. Thank you for coming and thank you for the parking pass. Tank says, I walk into the hospital and even second class food smells good if you're hungry. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Everybody saying hi to Granny D. Granny is happy to see Darcia. Granny, how do you like this knitting Victoria is doing? Because Granny's first love is knitting. Then we have Mandy is trying to finish up this summer top. Oh, she's making great strides. And look at the yarn she has in the background. You know, I'm always looking at the background. Uh, and she's got everything in the background except the cake she's using. I wonder what cake she's using. That looks like that's going to be a comfortable top, though. Pretty Mandy. How about we do it this way? I know, Granny. Isn't that bougie knitting? Susan, you're going to have to keep reminding me that you're a knitter. Nothing personal, but I can also like, My memory is only this long, so please don't get frustrated and don't think I'm overlooking you, but you're going to have to keep reminding me. It's going to finally stick. How did you like that knitting, Susan? Lydia says, I will have some hats off when I have chance to show them off on Facebook. Okay. 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 Granny saying hi to everybody. I missed what that is, a poncho. No, that's going to be a summer top. That's a summer top. Cynthia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Yeah, Dinky Jen, you're a knitter too. We know I don't remember anything. I only remember you're a knitter when I see your knitting on the screen. I don't know why. I don't know why. It is gorgeous, isn't it, Susan? Roberta, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Cynthia saying hi to Granny D. Carrie, welcome in. How are you? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Happy hump day. Because it is a WIP It Wednesday. Then we have another one from Mandy. And working on a dress for my daughter with Dottie yarn. Dottie yarn? Well, it does have dots in it, but is that really the name of it? I can verify that it's Dottie, but is that really the name of it? That's gonna be pretty. That's pretty yarn. It was a pretty top. Lydia says, I'm a crochet and a knitter. You loom knit, right? Roberta says, I knit too, just not in a bit. Roberta, I didn't know you were a knitter. Learn something new on every live. Leanie says, I was helping my sister long distance to knit a sweater. She got discouraged, so today she stuck it in the mail for me to finish it for her. You're a good sister if you're going to finish it for her. Knitting is slow. It really is. Carrie says, doing pretty good, just getting ready to go teach. Good luck. Rita says, and me, I knit also. That's what I learned first when I was 6 years old. So I have been knitting for 50 years. Wow. 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 Roberta says, they took my needles away when I was getting too grumpy. Were they afraid you were going to use the needles on them? You can take a crochet hook on the plane. You can't take knitting needles on the plane. You have to put them in your checked bag. I can take my crochet hook to the ball game downtown. I can't take knitting needles, which is good because I couldn't watch the game if I was trying to knit. Sam says, see, I'd be even grumpier if they took away my needles. Yep, and Sam knits too. Oh, my gracious me. Granny is hoping Carrie has a great class. Rita says, what, Roberta? I would be even more grumpy then. I can attest to that. Jennifer says, I have different brands of dotty yarn. Love them. Do you really? Do you really? So so it's the color pattern that makes it dotty. The brand is not dotty because you have different brands of dotty yarn. Oh, Lydia says needles and machine. See, I did not know that you knit with needles. I knew you loom knitted. Okay. Laurie sent an email. Okay. Jennifer says, me too, Rita. Give everybody back their needles. Roberta says, I have a need for instant gratification. Crochet is faster and more forgiving. That's why I crochet. I wanted to learn to knit first, but after I started knitting, it's like, yeah, no, it's taking me too long to see what's happening. Doretha, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for coming. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Doretha, yeah, hook. Leanie says, I can knit without looking. Oh, I split my yarn if I try to knit without looking. But when I crochet, I have to look. So I'm the opposite from you, VJ. Oh yeah. I have learned not to knit during a live because I have to put it down and type and then come back and pick it up. It never fails that I do something backwards and I have to frog the whole row. So yeah, I can't knit during a live. It does not work out real well for me. Rita says, "Ooh, I have a confession to make, a big one." Now she's only going to tell me that part of it. She's going to add a picture to the thread. Oh Lord. Okay. Jen says there is a brand called Dottie, I think. Oh, okay. I don't know. Roberta says, Leanie, I never could without looking. Sunitha is saying, hi, Granny. Did you send me your tummy issues? Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Do you think it's from that pasta you ate the other day? Was it too much cheese? Crystal, welcome in. I am tired but here. Happy hump day, girlfriend. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? What time is it? It's 3:15. You should be in the truck on the way home, correct? Sunitha says, did I say hi to the host in chat? I've been listening. No, you didn't say hi, but thank you for being here. Mandy came in just in time to see her dress. Were you here for the top? I showed the top first. Everybody loved it. Mandy, what yarn are you using for that top? Your summer top? Sunitha says, member live might be a quick one. Okay. Granny says, oh no, Sunitha, I am so sorry, but no, I didn't send it to you. Would never want that for you, honey pie. Prayers you feel much better and soon. Amen. Can't have our little Sunitha sick. She says, I think it was Culver's I had for lunch. Ouch. That might do it. Oh yeah. I haven't been to Culver's in forever. I was not impressed. I used to get their Reubens. Doretha says, I am drinking flavored water and hooking a blanket with block stitch. Oh, that's what that's called? I've seen that, but I didn't know what it was called. I learned something new on every line. Ooh. Were you not able to get your belongings out of the total truck? I'd have to go get my yarn, Crystal. They would have to give me access to my belongings. As a matter of fact, I would have cleaned out the truck before I let them take it away. But that's just me. That's just me. I want my stuff. Um, Mandy says it's a Caron cotton painterly cake. Oh, okay. See, Roberta's like me. That would have been the first thing that I had grabbed. They after we called the police and before the tow truck came, I would have cleaned out that bad boy and then told them they could have it. But that's just me. Rita says, VJ, shh, don't tell anyone, but I bought yarn. Oh no, Rita, say it isn't so. Oh, you're too cute. Roberta says, I started a gnome, but it's going to be a while before it looks like anything but a hot mess. Well, if I did a gnome, it would be a hot mess. Sunitha says she doesn't know why YT just closed. Girl, they having issues. You had to reload? Oh my goodness. Roberta says, my sister is a crafter. She understands. Tank says, is that's why you got a new ride? Oh, girl. Oh, yeah, that's why she got a new ride. We showed the pictures of her old ride before. Welcome back, Darcia. Dinky Jen says, what brand of Dottie yarn did you use, Mandy? And Roberta's telling Rita, it's our secret. It's our secret. Rita says 50% off. So how could I? Oh, so how could I get them out of my bike, girl? Right? If it was 50% off, get you some yarn. Crystal says, I barely remembered my hard hat. I was trying to wrangle a raging bull and figure out our next move. Oh, your husband? You were trying to wrangle your husband? Oh my gosh. Mandy was using Premier Dottie yarn, Jen. Crystal says Tank got hit by a semi in a QT parking lot. They were sideswiped, they got kissed, and I don't think they even got dinner. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really, really bad. I'm happy that she was not in the truck at the time because it was just ugly. Okay. Then we have Leslie is knitting a simple scarf using Premier Cotton, color Lakeside. It's so soft and easy to knit with. Oh, okay. Oh, Sanitha, it's blue. It's blue. Oops, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, stop. That's pretty, Leslie. Mandy says she can't remember the colorway though. Yep, Dottie. Thank you, Jen. It was Divergent that got sideswiped, Doretha, and yeah, she wasn't in the truck and her husband was okay. He was in the truck, but they didn't hit his side. Which is very, very lucky. Sarah says, I'm back. Sorry. The other half called and needed an invoice real quick. So, then my oldest calls and wants to be picked up soon. Is he able to be picked up soon? Is the question. How is he doing? Crystal says, yes, that man, he's a sweetheart, but when he is mad, my God, he is a force. How did I guess? How did I guess that's what you meant? Because, baby, I'm glad he didn't lay hands on the other driver because that was just dumb. Yes, we are very happy she's okay. Sunitha is going back to listening while she rests her eyes. I understand that. I had to put drops in my eyes a couple of times during the night because I woke up with my eyes. They were just really dry last night. Sunitha says, wake me up when the bus moves to Granny. Okay, we'll wake you up. Tank sent a picture by email. Really? You emailed me a picture? Okay. That is a nice cake, isn't it? That's a pretty cake. Oh, speaking of Leslie, there she is. No holes this time. Girl, you're doing good. You really are. You're doing good. Knitting is it's a process. It really is. It takes a while to get everything the way it's supposed to be. Darcia says, Sunitha, I'm okay. Just a lot of things going on. Trying to get my mental health together, but okay for now. We're glad you're okay for now. Roberta is asking Leslie if that is a comfy cotton cake. Leslie says Lakeside. Oh, you're welcome, Doretha. Leslie says, yep, blend with acrylic. Okay. Yes, we are glad they're okay. The truck is in our group. No, it's not. She put it on Messenger. Mandy says, but now I'm working on a unicorn for my daughter. I need a fun, distracting project. It's been a scary day today. Oh, yeah, because you're up in Minnesota. Girl, I am so sorry, but I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, it's scary. Well, I'm down here with the daggum explosions, and my daughter had to rush home. They emailed her from her apartment complex that they smelled gas in her building and they had called the gas company. She didn't Oh, congratulations, Grandma. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. But luckily she couldn't find any gas leaking, and she went around with the candle and everything, and she was good, but she's got the windows open. Sarah says, I'm with you, Darcia. Yeah, we are very happy she's okay. We're very happy. Her hubby, with his quick thinking, jumped out of his truck and jumped in the other truck and put it in gear. Yes, congratulations. That's special. So, what are you making for the baby? Because I know you got that whole legs picked out. I like making baby clothes. I like little babies. When they start pulling up and walking around and pulling stuff down, you can have them. Sam, she says a very small baby blanket for Red Nose Day for baby angels or preemies. Oh, fingering weight sock yarn, Sidor Hearts shawl. Girl, this is gorgeous. This is not, well, I want to say this is too pretty for an angel, but I appreciate what you're doing, but girl, this is gorgeous. Hold on, I got to get rid of this comment so we can see. I'm stranded. There we go. Sam, this is gorgeous. Oh, that is so friggin' pretty. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Okay, Susan, Granny, Dinky, Jen, Lydia, all you knitters, Victoria. Roberta says, I am not lighting a candle to find the gas leak. Sorry, not doing it. She had been in there for a while with the windows open. Sarah says, blankets until I find out the gender. Okay. Well, you could make a layette set in white or green or yellow. Dinky Jen wants to know when the baby is due. Divergent is laughing. So you want to make baby stuff, but my family doesn't have babies often. So I want to make baby stuff, but my family doesn't have babies often. I'm in the same boat. I am in the same boat. And like I said, my daughter-in-laws dressed up their babies like miniature people. They didn't do the whole baby garb thing. Gail, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Roberta says a lot of times an angel blanket goes home in the keepsake box. Oh, okay. Sam says it's only 30 centimeters square, approximately 12 inches. Okay. Rita says, oh, for heaven's sakes, I can't find anything here. Now I can't wait for hubby to travel for 14 days so I can start organizing. It's going to be fantastic. I hear you. March the 7th, she is due. Congratulations, Grandma. I thought your oldest was the one that was in the hospital. And I thought you only had 2 boys. I was confused. Dinky Jen says, I have enough blanket UFOs in my knitting box awaiting continuation. Well, you can do them for preemies and just stop there. You don't have to continue. Make them 12-inch squares and just say it's done. Donate them to the hospital, NICU, or where. Find out if there's a place that you can donate preemie blankets and see what you can do. Because we found out that they have Project Linus in the UK. And speaking of Dinky Jen, here she is, second to the last dishcloth for fall from the Year of Dishcloths book. I chose orange instead of pink. And this is James C. Brett's. It's 100% pure DK cotton. Yeah, I just ran out of dishcloths. I couldn't find one in the kitchen. And I said, oh, I'm going to have to make some. This is really cute. Yes, congratulations to Sarah. So it was supposed to be pink and white, and you made it orange and white? Oh, it's your youngest. Oh, your youngest is in the hospital, and your oldest got his girlfriend pregnant. Okay. And your oldest is the one who wants to come home. Okay. How's your youngest doing? Is he recovering? Dreamy, hello, hello, hello. Hi, all sitting outside enjoying this nice weather. I know you are, because it is nice out here today, even. Got up, started working in my kitchen, had the doors open. I was cleaning the kitchen, you all. I swept the floor. I got to go pick up all the stuff that I swept up, still sitting in a pile on the floor. But I had to go live. Dinky Jen says the very last dishcloth. Whoop, whoop. I've never tried a candy corn, but have seen them on sale. They are very sweet. They are very sweet. It's sugary on the inside with a hard shell on the outside. If I remember correctly, I haven't had candy corn in forever. That does look like candy corn. Gail says, I give things to Children's Hospital. See, our hospitals here aren't accepting for children aren't accepting handmade items anymore. Tank is not posting pictures to Facebook anymore. They want access to my whole photo album. Oh, well, that's rude. Jen says, correct, VJ. I chose orange for Lala. Okay. I know you meant hospital, Gail. Sarah says he actually just Why You Step Down program group home this week. He's better. Yay. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is flipping awesome. Sam says, if VJ has her community tab activated, you could post direct to her channel, Tank. Well, that's something I'll have to look into because I don't know how to do that. Yes, a little bit like a jelly bean. Sam says, but I get it. I try to steer clear of Facebook if I can. Yeah. I had just gotten into Facebook and they started changing the rules. I might do that, Sam. Good idea. Yeah, I got to open that up. I have to go read how to open that up. No, you don't have to pressure me. You just have to remind me that I need to do it. I still haven't. Wait a minute. I forgot that I haven't mailed off the prizes yet. Because after I walk out of this room, it might. Where's my scratch pad? Where's my notes? Hold on. Open up YT community tab. Okay. No, because I remember you had told me that before and I forgot all about it. It worked. Oh, thank you, Deaky Jen. She's a devil woman. Did it work? Really? I thought I had to do something to it. I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing. Angeles, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? How's your scarf coming along? Okay, then we're going to go over to the email. And oh, here we go. Laurie says, here's where I am at with the animal faces and a picture of the graph. So I'm getting there finally. So here's a picture of the graph. Ooh. Pretty, pretty, Laurie. Somebody just said gotta run, and then my chat jumped. Oh. Roberta says gotta find use for that candy corn. No OE will eat. No one will eat it. Oh my gosh. Everybody speaking to Angeles. Kristen, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? What is in your cup and what is on your hook? Woo, Lori, look at you. Oh, nope, can't make it any bigger. I cut it off. Okay. Wowzers. Wowzers. OM to the G. Look at you go. Last week, you only had half of the cow's face done. Look how much you've done in a week. Go ahead with your bad self. Good gracious. Oh, Angeles, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you get well soon. They are nice. Roberta says, okay, y'all, used up my energy going back to sleep. Love y'all. Hugs. Hugs, Roberta. Get you some sleep, honey. Hope to see you on Friday. Sam says, from what I have heard about candy corn, it sounds awful. It's not awful, but it's one of those things that you appreciate more when you're a child. Jennifer says, I was thinking of making lovies next year. Okay. It is a good job. It's, yes, colored sugar. But yeah, it's one of those things that you like as a child. Starting it as an adult, you might not appreciate it. Laurie says, you can see why it's taking forever. Yes, ma'am, I sure can. But you're getting it done. You are getting it done. Sam says, yep, that's what I heard, Tank. No flavor. Yeah, it has some flavor. I don't know what flavor you'd call it, but it has some flavor. I used to like it as a child. But then again, I used to like cotton candy, which is just sponge sugar. I like watching them twirl it on that little paper stick. Pure sugar. Yeah, the stuff we used to eat. But I do like peanuts and jelly beans. Yeah, it is really pretty, Angelise, isn't it? Angelise, I hope you feel better soon. You weren't feeling very well last week, were you? Laura, you take on these advanced projects. Go ahead with your bad self. Tank says, this is the Mega Yarn Cake puff flower, doing it with the block stitch. Oh, you're doing the block stitch as well. Okay. You and Doretha. Did you two talk about this or did it just happen that way? My whole screen just went black. I'm not loving that. Oh, now see, your cake looks like a Halloween something or other. And let me move Miss Angelise. Where did she go? Okay. Laurie says, thanks, Granny D. That's cute, Tank. That's a pretty cake. Puff flower. That's interesting. That is really Halloweeny. Dinky Jen says, well, I only need to try one to see, but buy a pack. Yeah, you have to buy a pack. You can't just buy one. Isn't it pretty, Dorcia? Laurie's doing a great job on that blanket. Granny D says, candy corn is way too sweet for me. I've heard some folks eat peanuts with them. That sounds doable. Yeah, peanuts and candy corn sounds doable. Like I said, it's one of those things that you probably don't appreciate if you start trying them as an adult. Sam says, well, I was a kid in the UK. We would eat sugar sandwiches, butter, sprinkle sugar, squish, and eat. We have some we would make toast, sprinkle it with butter, and dust it with a sugar cinnamon mixture, and we called it cinnamon toast, I believe. Tank will correct me if I'm wrong. It just happened. I was looking for a blanket stitch. Laurie says she really likes that. Dinky Jen says nice colors. 1,300 yards for yards for Halloween of 1,300 yards of Halloween. You are welcome. Oh, Laurie, honey, this is what we do here. This is no drama, our therapy, and we get to celebrate each other. Look at me. I got the last comment and the last picture. Well, I had the last comment. Tank says, well, my grandma made us a sugar teat, butter and sugar blended together. I don't think my grandmother did that. I don't remember my grandmother doing that. Now, Roberta says my community tab worked. Let's see. Let's see what Roberta put in my community tab. It's like, that's something else I have to look out for. No, it's not set up. I have to set it up. Okay. I have to go over to the YT help desk and see what I have to do for that, because that would probably be better for the people who don't have Facebook. But let's see if I can share that. Oh, yep, I can share it. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. I wonder how much room they give me on my community tab. Will they tell me you've used up your allotted space, like Gmail does? We will sell you more space. Where? I just lost my ability to scroll again. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Welcome back, Michelle. I am on a roll and I've hit all kinds of buttons, Tank. Dinky Jen says, I just and come back because VJ not in sync and still isn't. Damn. I'm not in sync? I'm sorry. Yeah, cinnamon toast was delicious. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. And I haven't had it in forever for obvious reasons. Did I see your yarn? No, I did not. And I just refreshed FB. So let me go back and see. Let's see. Got the Leda Sarah. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, there it is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Naughty, naughty girl. Wow. What are you going to do with that, Rita? And I commend you on your restraint because I would have picked up 6 of each color. Because I need 6 times 4, 24 ounces to make a baby blanket. And it still is. I haven't had it in forever, Coley. Rita says, and I am back. Mom was awake. Uh-oh. Tank says it's set up. Okay. Because I didn't set it up. Okay. That's yummy, Tankster. When my mama would make cakes and she put those 2 ingredients in the bowl and mix, my little fingers dipped in a time or two. I always had my grandmother give me the beaters when she was making cakes. I got to lick the bowl and I got the beaters. Sam says, yeah, she out of sync for me too. Am I out of sync for anybody else? Jen says, I hate missing words left, but you probably said it. I might have. You never can tell. We probably understood it. Michelle says, I tried to tell you last time, and UYT video is where you find the control for the community tab. Yes, you did try to tell me last time, but you have to remind me because by the time I end here and go in there, I don't remember. And you know this. And your YT video is where you find the control for the community tab. Okay. No, I didn't skip any on Facebook, Chris. Did you post something? Same as Monday? What? It's not set up. I got exited. Okay. Because I did not set anything up, Tank. So I got to go and figure out how to do that. You hate the smell of cinnamon? I even put cinnamon in my coffee grounds. No, you are a Japanese channel today. Oh, MG. Oh, I have no idea what to do about that. I'll see if I can arrange something for Friday. I don't know. No, I don't want to be. I do not want to be a. Remember those old Bruce Lee movies? Tank, you always take me off the deep end. Oh my gosh. Well, I have no idea. And they only had this on sale. Okay. Okay. Well, that's all you can do. Half price. I mean, I won't complain. You love Thank Yarn? Thank Yarn? 200 millimeters in 100 gram. My grandma put it in a cloth and we would suck on it. Okay. She says, yes. She says, me too. I love that, Rita. Out of sync for me too. And I do know, but I forgot that you forgot that you forget. Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. Tang is laughing, excited. I'm missing letters and words today. I stopped looking at your mouth. You started off okay, but went out of sync later, unless I didn't notice until later. I wonder how that happens. You can have mine, Michelle. What? Oh, your candy corn? What are you giving away? Chris says, yes, I posted. Did you? Okay, Chris, because I had refreshed and Rita was the last one on here. And let me refresh again. All comments. We have Rita, Sarah, Victoria, Mandy, Leslie, Sam, Jen, Rita. You're not here, Chris. Let me do a search on your name. You put in a heart, but you did not put in a photo. Your last photo And I know that's wrong. It says your last photo was July the 15th. There's the 28th. Oh, nothing for today. But you did heart it. That's so strange. What time is it? It's 4 o'clock. Send it you know what? Hold off. It's 4 o'clock, Chris. Hold off and send it next week. And even if it's an FO this week, we'll do the whip this week because it didn't make it here. I don't know where it went, but it's not here. I'm sorry about that. But no, they're saying I'm out of sync. So I am the opposite of in sync, Sandra. You're still suffering, baby girl. I am so sorry. Rita says, kind of strange. Mom talks in her sleep and I can hear some words. She has more words when she's awake, too. She has more words? I hope so. Michelle's getting Jen Cinnamon. Now I'm back in sync. I don't understand. I really don't. Rita says, thank you. I love that yarn. Ula. And when it's on sale, well, I will buy. So on Saturday, I will go to the other store and see what they have. Oh my. I don't know what to say. Yeah, well, now I'm in sync apparently. I don't know. Sandra, how you doing? Yeah, I lost those dance moves. I used to like NSYNC, but I like the one that Justin Timberlake was in better because we had the battle of the boy bands. Remember how did that happen? She's so musical. Rita says, "VJ, she posted an answer to me. Yeah, I didn't get a picture. Or oh, is that where her picture is in answer to you? Good gosh, people." You all know I don't read the answers unless you tell me. Was this a test? Did I pass? Okay, she clapped hands. Oh, well, hell. Chris, please, please do your own post because I never would have seen this. Thank you, Rita. Oh, I searched for your name and it didn't come up. Oh my gosh. I failed. If this was a test, I failed. Thank you, Rita, because girlfriend, that is pretty. I've done them with the scrubby yarn in the middle, in the center. I have not done them with the scrubby yarn around the edge. That is cute. I like that effect. That is cute. Sending me on a wild goose chase. This is worse than my DNA, Chris. Oh, you know I'm teasing you, right? Hold on. Michelle says I'm in sync now. Okay, yeah, we thank you, Rita. We found it. Okay. We are going to I don't know how I got out of sync, Leanie. I am so confused. I really am. Rita says mom has aphasia, so she doesn't talk much but is getting more and more back. That's awesome. Okay, Justin was in sync 98 degrees. Yeah, Backstreet Boys. Okay, Granny is live. Okay, I want to thank everybody who has spent me. Girl, Yeah, Friday. We might have to go early on Friday. We'll see. I want to thank everybody who has spent the last hour and 15 minutes with me. You could have spent them anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. Please like, share, and subscribe. Socially distance, do whatever you have to do to protect you because we know we got crud. Bye,